In the previous lesson, we brought an image in and we saved the file, and that's what you're looking at. If you forgot to do that, in your exercise file is an AI document called Andy, and you can open it up, and we're right where we left off from the last lesson. What I would just like to show you here quickly is that if you want to modify this image in a lot of different ways, it is not necessary to reopen the image in Photoshop. What I can do here is if I select it, I can come up here to the word Effect. Now under Effect, you have two areas. Don't use Illustrator effects, they won't work. I go into like Distort and Transform and do something like a pucker and a bloat. Well, it's not going to work. It's not a vector. But the cool thing is, if we come back up to Effects and go down into the Photoshop effects, these will work on vectors, but they will also work on photos without ever having to go back to Photoshop if you really don't want to. So we go, I don't know, artistic. Let's be artistic today, and we do a colored pencil. What's cool about this is it opens up in the effects gallery, and now we can try different things. Well, that's kind of interesting. How about more levels on that? Maybe a little bit more edge simplicity or less. It's actually not too bad. I like that. I look good in browns and cutouts. Cutout is a filter that kind of solidifies stuff, and it's almost like putting pieces of cardboard or construction paper on top of each other of different colors that keep the shapes pretty good. You've got dry, well, we could keep this up all day. You could wrap me in plastic shrink wrap if you want to. We could go down to watercolor. You say, well, you know what? I like that. Let's go ahead and give it a little bit more detail, maybe a little less in shadow intensity, and we'll stop there. I like that. Click OK. So it applies it. 2 days later, you come back and you go, you know what? I've been looking at this for 2 days, and I don't like it any more than I liked it when I did it. But man, that was 2 days ago. And I can't change it. Yes, you can. We are in the Essentials workspace right here. I'm going to open it up by clicking this button right here. Go into the marvelous, I love this panel, the Appearance panel. In the Appearance panel, there's watercolor. If you click it, you can go right back to where you were and edit the effects. Man, I look good with poster edges, don't I? Palette knife. Change it around anything that you want, but if you just say, nope, I just want the original image back, just select it here and click here. Delete it. Total non-destructive editing on photographs actually appeared in Adobe Illustrator just before they appeared in Adobe Photoshop. But if you need other work done, like restoration, things that Photoshop is good at, you've got the best of both worlds here. You've got everything you need. Even the manipulation of an image can be accomplished to a certain level directly in Adobe Illustrator. That's cool. On to the next.